I think it's really affirming that, like, when I was 16, on my last day of school, I remember doing a presentation where everyone said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said that I wanted to be a producer and a filmmaker. And I remember everyone saying that it was really competitive and that was something that might be worth considering other options. And then I said, at the time, and I kind of still think that way, I'd like, well, someone's got to be the person to do it. And I think if you self-select and you're willing to put the work in and willing to kind of be quite singular in your visions to do that, then, it's really affirming when that pays off and you can make make a career, like, both financially and sort of developmentally out of doing the thing that you really love, that you thought was the thing that you should be doing, and I still think that.
Sometimes I just think if we were given the parameters to create stuff, especially in television and film, etc., outside of the boxes that we are put into, what would we create?
I would say that as a black female, I shouldn't use the fact that there's no or lack of BAM in the industry to deter me. I think it's my duty to continue doing what I'm doing.
I'm very, very proud that we made a series called Britain's Forgotten Slave Owners that took a series of records that had been almost completely forgotten, other than by academics, for 150 years, and through those told the stories of enslaved people and the people who owned them. And we created a moment in which people wanted to look into their own family backgrounds and discover that the shadow of slavery was cast over their own cities, their own homes, their own companies and their own families.
I think there is a difference in Americans, African Americans. They're kind of 300 odd years blood in the soil, if you like, of that country. So if you don't get what you want, kick off.
One of the things I've struggled with diversity is that it quickly falls into a series of initiatives around single issue politics. And I think what's really exciting at the moment is there's an opportunity to acknowledge and act on the real complexity of diversity.
If all you've got are more black actors and reporters telling the stories and reading the words of white people, then we haven't really got true diversity. And I think the part of diversity that we're missing is black and Asian people being able to tell their own stories in their own way.
I think sometimes TV execs underrepresent the nation's hunger for those sort of stories, irrespective of people's colour. What they want is people telling stories that feel really authentic, and I think the audience will come with you if you get that right.